Right, so Apple's officially announced the September event, and so let's delve into what to expect. So looking at the actual invite, the things that come to my mind are telephoto improvements, astrophotography, satellite connectivity for the iPhone 14s, and also maybe a hint at spatial audio, which of course could be referring to AirPods Pro 2, but of course, let me know your thoughts below. Anyways, let's delve into the leaks regarding this event. So obviously the stars of the show are going to be the iPhone 14 series, so beginning with the regular models, the upgrades won't be as major as they are with the Pros, but the upgrades are still decent. So we're getting a front-facing camera upgrade, now with autofocus and a wider aperture on the front. The cameras on the back are going to be the 13 Pro sensors, which results in a wider aperture for the main and of course macro mode for the ultra-wides with autofocus. And also we could see a bigger battery inside, a slightly better A15 chip, with one additional GPU core and of course, a better modem improving the 5G performance. However, the big upgrade with the regular models is of course the introduction of the 14 Max. Now I think this is going to be the most popular iPhone because I know many who want the bigger size of the Pro Max, but cannot justify paying the high price for it, and so offering that at a sub $1,000 price with the fun colours of the regular models, yeah, I'm sure this is going to be a very popular choice. And by the way, pricing for the regular models should stay the same for the most part, so the regular model is going to be $799 and of course the Max is going to be $899, so yeah, once again quite a lot cheaper than the Pro Max, while of course giving you the amazing battery life and the larger panel on the front. But of course everyone knows the 14 Pros are going to be the more exciting refreshes, and we're getting quite a few improvements. So like the 14, we are getting a front-facing camera improvement. This will be the first time we're seeing that since the iPhone 11, so that's going to be appreciated. But around that camera, we're going to see the new pull shape cutout on the front of the 14 Pros, and the notch will finally be dead. And yeah, I'm sure many are going to get the 14 Pros just for this, because after years of iPhones looking the same on the front, we finally have a model that looks radically different. And yeah, to be honest, I do like this new front. Anyways, that's not the only major change because we are getting a megapixel increase with the main, which is the first time Apple's doing this since the 6S, and it's now going to be 48 megapixels. And yes, I know some may see this as a downgrade because the individual pixels in the camera would be smaller, so of course that could ruin the night mode performance. But Apple can of course use pixel binning, which is already very popular within the Android world. Essentially, these smaller pixels can merge together to create larger pixels, letting in more light to the sensor and of course improving night modes. So yeah, there's no con with Apple giving us a megapixel increase, and the big reason why they're doing this is to give us 8K video, since last year we saw ProRes. That gave the iPhone a massive advantage over the rest of the competition when it came to video, so of course Apple's simply extending that lead with 8K ProRes. And yeah, I'm sure this is going to look great, and I'm pretty excited for this feature, but of course, do remember the files are going to be massive, which is why I'm kind of gutted Lightning is staying with the 14 Pros, because with these super slow transfer speeds, I can't possibly imagine how long it's going to take to transfer 8K footage off this phone to, of course, your computer. Although if you do plan to use this, do get one of the higher storage variants. In fact, I'm sure the base 128, if that does stick around, will not support 8K ProRes, like it doesn't support 4K ProRes with the 13 Pros. But anyways, yes, get higher storage tiers if you do plan to use 8K ProRes, and Apple in fact is giving us 2 terabytes of storage with the 14 Pro for this feature. We could also possibly see ultra-wide and telephoto improvements. I believe Quo told us Apple's using a 7-element lens for the ultra-wides, which could improve the clarity of the shots. Anyways, enough of the cameras, let's move on to satellite connectivity because this could save lives. So essentially, if you have no cell service and you need to call someone for help, the iPhone 14 and 14 Pro could use satellite connectivity to, of course, allow you to call and text emergency services or, of course, close friends. And yeah, this would be fantastic innovation from the iPhone because, like I said, this could save your life. Anyways, coming back to the upgrades we're going to see with the Pros, we should see the A16 chip in this, which is going to be a slight improvement over the A15 since of course it's still going to be based on a 5nm plus process, and while the 14s are getting more RAM, we could see the Pros get faster LPDDR5 RAM instead, which could slightly improve the performance. We should also get a bigger battery inside, thinner bezels on the front, a possible vapor chamber cooling system that of course gives you better sustained performance, and yeah, I think that's about it. I might be missing a few other details, but yes, on the whole, these 14 Pros have some nice improvements. But of course, all of this is going to come with a price hike, so the 14 Pros should be $100 more expensive. Oh, by the way, the flagship color for the 14 Pros is going to be a purple, so I'm assuming it's going to be a light shade for the regular models and a darker shade for the Pros. Now, of course, there should be other announcements at the event, mainly the new watches, and to be honest, I'm not really excited for these. The regular Series 8 is going to be a pretty boring upgrade. Really, the big feature is going to be the body temperature sensor, but apart from that, there's really not any other changes, and the SE2 is going to be the same watch, but with an S8 chip. And of course the Pro that's getting all the exciting upgrades, like a larger display, titanium casing, flat sides, and also better battery life, is gonna be a whopping $1,000, and so that's gonna be out of reach for most consumers, and is really only for athletes who of course have a ton of cash to splurge on a new watch. And of course there are some wildcard releases, AirPods Pro 2 being one of them since it's hinted in the invite, but also the Apple TV 4K refresh and the new budget iPad could release at this event. So yes, very excited for the event, but tell me in the comments below guys, which products are you looking forward to? Anyways, thank you for watching guys, make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumours. Check out it above on details regarding the M2 iPad Pro, and on that note, see ya peeps.